Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 2019 love reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. All right, so let's get started here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I'm just going to take the Golden Tarot and put it to the side. This is for your bonus reading at the end, right behind here, Believe and Kindness. And then I'm going to take your Witchling cards and your Fairy Guidance cards. Put them over to the side as I shuffle here the tarot cards for you. I don't know if you can see it with the light. There you go. These are the beautiful Paulina tarot cards, right, by Paulina Cassidy. So let's see. And all these cards will be linked in the description box below. So let's see now, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what November 2019 has in store for you with love. Cancer, November 2019, love. Cancer, November 2019, love. Cancer, November 2019, love. Cancer, November 2019, love. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Cancer, is the Six of Wands, which is absolutely beautiful. Then you are crowned by the Ten of Pentacles. Again, gorgeous. The Death card, Scorpio energy can be around you. The Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. The Five of Pentacles, and I love the depiction of the Five of Pentacles in this deck. It's so sweet. The Four of Swords, and the Emperor, Aries energy, Scorpio energy here. There is something here about you needing to know where you stand with your partner, okay? If you're not in a relationship, when you are talking to somebody or something like that, if they're giving off mixed signals, sorry, that word for some reason has always been hard for me to say, mixed signals, you're going to be frustrated with them and disinterested. You can also think, oh my gosh, it's a puzzle that I need to figure out, Cancer, because you're going to want to find the good in everyone, and that's just what you do. But here I'm going to tell you, you're really not going to have the time, nor the energy, nor the inclination in the long run to put up with such nonsense. So here, just know that that's part of your truth for November. You have the Hierophant, a strong Taurus energy here, represented by the Queen. This is going to be somebody who likes to be behind the scenes, who doesn't have to be center stage. Then you have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. Okay, the repeat of the number 5 in this reading is talking about the freedom that you need in a partnership with anybody. All right, so you're really not going to do well with somebody who it's all about them. They need this, they need that. You know, you need somebody who understands you. So we're just going to have these cards switch places. Your Fairy Guidance. Cancer, November 2019, love. Cancer, November 2019, love. Cancer, November 2019, love. Wisdom and courage. Oh, the courage to stand within your own wisdom is absolutely beautiful, but also the courage to listen to your inner wisdom, not sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, I'm making something out of nothing, or not listening to my intuition, because, you know, who does that anymore? But really sitting there, Cancer, and you're connecting with you, because it brings you a powerful truth. So let's see here. Cancer, November 2019, love. Cancer, November 2019, love. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. Enthusiasm. I love this card because it's so sweet, and then you have strength. So we're going to start with enthusiasm because it's just a really sweet card. And it says right here, life is always brighter when you wake up each day with a spirit of enthusiasm. And that's the simple truth of the matter, you know. But what I'm seeing and what I say with this card is that you can't force yourself to be happy when you're not. So making sure that you're surrounding yourself, Cancer, with the positive energy that you need in order to move forward towards what you love, towards what you desire, towards the love that you want within your life, or keeping, excuse me, keeping your love true and beautiful, This is going to be something that has to do with your enthusiasm for life and has to do with yourself and the way that you are moving forward. So here with enthusiasm, especially before you go to sleep at night, if you focus on things that you love, if you focus on things that bring you joy, if you look at pictures of, flowers before you go to bed, just not sitting there scrolling through 18 million different pictures or something like that, but just one picture before you go to bed at night, and you keep that picture in your mind's eye, and you fall asleep with a smile on your face, you will be much more likely to wake up with a smile on your face and be able to say, you know what, no matter what this day throws at me, I will be able to embrace the truth of where I'm heading, of what I desire, and what I need. So enthusiasm is going to be very important to you in attracting the love that you want and also attracting the connections that you want with just everyday people, because you're raising your energy vibration. This is what you're doing. You're raising your energy vibration. And so what you're going to find is that for some of you, people who were once really close to you, you're not going to be in the same energy sphere, right? As you raise your energy vibration, as you embrace kind of Abraham Hicks' teaching of putting in the vortex what you don't want, but really focusing on what you do want and how you want to move forward, you're going to feel yourself empowered. And there's going to be a beauty to you. There's going to be a beauty that radiates from you that helps you embrace your enthusiasm. The color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing your sacral chakra, which is where a lot of negativity from this life and past lives are held. So making sure that you're purging yourself of negativity to move forward in the positive abundance that you want, need, and desire from life is going to be absolutely beneficial for you. Then we have strength. Inner strength is the power within that pushes action into all areas of life. There's an inner strength that needs to be called upon. And there's also a sense of having been through so much here, Cancer, when it comes to love, when it comes to finding the right partner, when it comes to, embracing love if you're already in a relationship with the person that you're in, seeing the good side of them and not simply focusing on the bad, because that can become really easy when you're with a person day in, day out, So here, excuse me, there's a sense of very much focusing on your strength, on your partner's strength, or on the strength of the person that you want to meet. It's kind of sitting there and saying, I don't want to be strong all the time. Yes, you can be strong all the time, Cancer. Most definitely, you can handle every problem. But in a true partnership, you don't have to do everything by yourself. And that's what you want. You want a true partnership. You want a person who sees you, who understands you, who helps you move forward in love, in joy, and prosperity. And you're looking for somebody who has a heart that is strong, instead of somebody who just wants, just somebody to take care of them. The color that shines through here is green. That's healing and cleansing your heart chakra, really moving forward in love and surrounding yourself with love. If you could listen to a heart chakra cleanse, like while you're commuting to work, or while you're getting ready for bed at night, or just on in the background, that would be something, Cancer, that would be highly beneficial to you, highly empowering to you too. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Look at this. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw my giant teacup or not, but that's okay. We have wisdom right here. And this says your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. It is. It is, and listen to it. When it comes to love, if you have somebody kind of bullying you, why are you doing this? You should be more of what they want you to be, pressuring you, belittling you for what you believe or for who you are, it's time to walk away. It is. And this discussion, it can be that you take a break, it can be that you take a time out, it can be that you just walk away from the argument, the situation. But here, with following your inner wisdom, there's going to be some guidance that tells you it's time to move forward. And it doesn't mean that you have to break up if you're in a relationship, but I'm seeing here that you have to move forward into your truth, into your power. And there is something about the essence of what you love here, Cancer, that, now this could be a very specific message for a very specific Cancer, but there is something here where you feel like you have to hide who you truly are. When you meet a person or when you're in a relationship, it's kind of like you can't let them see the real you right away. Now, I'm not talking about, curlers in your hair or, walking around in sweatpants and everything like that. I'm talking about letting them see the heart of yourself, the soul of yourself, because that's something here that if you can't do, oh goodness, sorry about that. If you can't do with your partner, if you can't let them see who you truly are, or if you don't feel comfortable being truly yourself with them, that is going to be a deal breaker. And that's going to be something that really has to be addressed. And it's going to take courage. It's going to take courage to say, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I love. This is where I stand. And this is what my heart wants. It says, courage is found from the power of the heart's truth. The power of the heart's truth. Your heart's truth is shining through in November. And you're moving forward with the Six of Wands in celebration. It's like, yes, you got this. It's like, yes, you know where your heart wants to be. You know what you love. You know what you desire. Don't let anybody talk you out of it, because they'll be more than willing to. They'll be more than willing to say your truth, your joy, your happiness. Who needs that? Who needs you to be happy, Cancer? Why don't you focus on their happiness? That's what they're going to say to you. No. You're done. You're done putting everybody else first. You're done finding partners or being with people or dating people who are self-centered, self-absorbed, and you just sit there during the whole date and you just listen to them talk. It's interesting. You get to learn a lot about people, but you want somebody who engages. You want somebody who understands where you're coming from, and you want somebody who you feel comfortable with. Now, if you're in a relationship and there's a bit of a distance between the two of you, or you feel as if you can't share what's truly on your mind, there's a door that needs to be opened up. There really is. Because here, the outside world with the Nine of Wands is getting in the way. It's kind of like, I have to defend myself. I have to fight for where I stand. I have to fight for what's right for me. I have to fight. With the Six of Wands, you don't. You have to celebrate. Celebrate your successes. Celebrate your triumphs. Even if you sit there and you think, oh my gosh, I don't have any successes. I don't have any triumphs. Everything I succeed at is what you're supposed to succeed at. No. Don't sit there and degrade yourself, or, what is the word that I'm looking for here? Diminish yourself. Don't. Because you're moving forward in a powerful truth towards a prosperity, towards a love, towards a joy. And other people in November are going to try to derail you. They're going to try and sit there and say, oh no, come on, Cancer. You have to love like this, or you have to be like this. And if you don't dress like this, you'll never attract somebody, or, they're going to lose interest in you. No, stop it. Stop it. If the person cannot see you fully, I love the Marilyn Monroe quote when she says, if you cannot take me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. That's true here. And that's true just for life. If the person cannot take you when everything is falling apart, or when you're having a bad day, they don't deserve you when you're walking on cloud nine. It's easy to be with somebody when everything is going well. It's hard to be with somebody when you're being tested. So here, with the Nine of Wands, everybody's going to have an opinion about passion, about creativity, about the way that you're moving forward, about what it is that you should be doing, or you're going to be looking at people and you're going to be judging yourself against them. Know that you don't know what goes on when they close the door at night. You don't know their truth. You know what they let people see. And life is like a masquerade. It's kind of like the Phantom of the Opera when they sing Masquerade. That's what life is like. Everybody walks around with a mask on. Everybody walks around with a perception of what they want you to see, not who they truly are. And every now and then you meet a person who is genuinely themselves. And it can be absolutely disconcerting to meet somebody who is just standing in their own skin without any facade. And that's what you're doing. You are learning to stand in your own skin, saying, this is who I am. Love me, fine. Take me, as I am, or not at all. And I know that might be a bit intense, but it leads you to the Ten of Pentacles. It leads you to prosperity, abundance, joy, happiness, peace, harmony. The Hierophant. Now, this is a Taurus energy, a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. But it's also moving forward in your truth. Now, what's very interesting here is that this is the Major Arcana marriage card, right? So I'm not saying at all that you will get married in November. What I am saying is that you're becoming married to your truths. You are embracing your beliefs. Now, you can very well have an absolutely spectacular connection, Cancer, with a Taurus energy. If you don't like Taurians, okay, don't think that it just has to be a Taurus, but also don't write off all Taurus because you've had a bad experience with a few. It is time to move forward. It's time to move forward, embracing what you want, the stability of where you stand, right? Looking at your truth, what you desire. The Taurus energy here is about sensuality, okay? Combined with your with your Cancer heart, I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful, sensual connection that you will be having. This is something that will open doors for you, will make you feel contented, will make you feel secure. At your root, you have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles here is so sweet because it's two people leaning on each other. It's saying, yes, we're going through a storm, but we'll go through it together. We'll be able to see, understand, and move forward in the way that is right for us. It does not have to be right for everybody else. So here with the Five of Pentacles, you embrace your truth. And you embrace a partner who stands with you, because the Five of Swords says you're done with the fighting. Yes, you're victorious. Yes, you've won. But there is going to be something that comes up in November, Cancer. Something that you have faced before, that has tested you, that has been a trial for you. All right? And you're going to see who sticks around. It's going to be a trial and a test for the relationship, for the way that you're moving forward. If you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, there's something that's going to come up. It can be with a partner that you thought, oh my gosh, they'll stick. You know, this person who you're dating, you know, it might not be that committed relationship yet. And you thought, okay, this will move forward in a different way. You know, this will move forward in a commitment. And then you're tested and the person winds up not moving forward the way that you wanted them to, not being able to stick it out. Right? And you wind up looking at somebody else. Like somebody else comes into your line of sight, Cancer. Somebody who you normally wouldn't have looked at. You normally wouldn't have started a conversation with them or, you know, seen them or something to that effect. But because you've been burnt, you were like, okay, let me start looking at people who I would normally not be interested in or something to that effect. You're opening, I just see a window opening that was once shut. And it's kind of like a bird flies in. And it's not kind of like, well, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a bird flying in. And you think, oh my gosh, like there's a bird in my house. But what that bird symbolizes is freedom coming in and flight and a way that you're able to move forward that's empowering for you. But beware of this Five of Swords energy. The repeat of the number 5 here is talking about freedom. It's talking about independence. That's what's at your root. You cannot sacrifice. You can. I mean, you have free will. You can do anything that you so choose. But to give up yourself for somebody else, to sit there and say, I'm going to make that sacrifice. My truth, my happiness, it doesn't matter. It only matters about them. That's going to cut your wings. And that's going to be something that you will resent later on down the road. And maybe not that far down the road either. So be very careful about the promises that you make, especially in November, because there's a sense here of wanting to celebrate and celebrating the joy of being you, but also having people around you that are making you question it all. Making you question the way that you want to move forward, making you question, you know, who you can trust and who you can't. And I do see this as you're going to be surprised by an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. It can very well be this Taurus here. So you have Taurus, you have Aries, and you have Scorpio shining through. Okay? Taurus is reiterated with the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. You need to rest. You do. You need to rest from the battles that you have been through when it comes to love, but also when it comes to life. It hasn't been an easy road. And here's the thing with our life, the lives that we live. We look at social media. We look at other people. They only share the snippets of the good things. You know, you never see the pictures of them crying in the corner thinking, I can't handle this. So here, when you're healing, or as you're healing, Cancer, as you're saying, wow, I've been through a war, and as you're celebrating the way that you have moved forward, this fact that you are so strong, and the fact that you have been through so much, and done so with dignity and grace, you move towards the Queen of Pentacles. You move towards the prosperity that you see within yourself, that you embrace within you. Prosperity, abundance, knowledge. So you rest. You embrace your prosperity. And you start to question the words of everybody else. You start to question the fact that you are defending yourself against people who will never see and who will never understand. That leads you to the Five of Swords. It's a lesson learned. It's a karmic lesson learned, right? But it's been hard won, and it comes up. And this can be the time where you end this karmic lesson, because with enthusiasm, with the healing and cleansing of the sacral chakra, you are letting go of the pains from this life and from past lives, which really do help with this Five of Swords that comes through at your root. Then we move to the Emperor. The Emperor time frame is May 21st to April 19th, which is very interesting because then it goes straight into the Taurus time frame of April 20th to May 20th. So here you have this time frame coming up, which can be when you start asserting your own power, you start really embracing your truth. Sorry, getting tangled here. Hold on one moment. Okay. You start embracing your own truth and you're moving forward. This is also saying, this is also saying that there's an Emperor energy around you. All right, there's a sense now of you saying, this is what I want from life. This is the way I'm heading forward. This is what I desire. I'm not compromising for everybody else, because everybody kind of wants you to sit there and say, kind of not be as strong as you are, or looks at your strength and sees weakness, because your strength is really built into your water sign energy of kindness, of compassion, of understanding, of your heart being open. So you're not willing anymore to give up that heart's truth. That is going to be actually your armor. And I know it sounds interesting to say that your armor is your heart, but your armor is your heart, your capacity for love. And you need somebody who understands that and sees that within you. Now, as you're moving forward, you can also have a strong divine masculine presence around you, okay? This can be the divine masculine guiding you, right? But this can also be the person who kind of balances you, sees you, understands you, looks at you in a different way. Not in a bad way, but sees you in a way that most people don't. And that's actually going to be something that you like a lot. It leads to the Death card, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. This is the Scorpio time frame, which falls right into the realm of this reading, October 23rd to November 21st. So this is almost for all of November. Here, you have a change. You have a dying away of your old self, a rebirth of the new. You're moving forward in change. You're moving forward in power. And you are embracing what you want, where you stand, and what you desire. So know that for you, Cancer, when it comes to love, there's going to be a huge transformation that takes place. A connection with a Scorpio energy, yes. But you have it with this Taurus, Scorpio, and Aries. There's a strong connection to all three of them. But there's a strong connection here to owning a change that brings you into your truth, that brings you into your power, that lets you see yourself for who you truly are and where you truly want to be. Because the Hierophant stands true within themselves. It does not say to back down. It says to be you, to listen to your traditions, to listen to your ideas and ideals, to understand your truth. And then you will be able to filter out the negativity of the world and see what it is that you desire, to know what it is that you want. So how Cancer, do you embrace this energy? And when I almost said Scorpio here. So it is a great time of change. Be wary. Spirit is saying a Scorpio can be your best friend, most definitely. But be wary of somebody who is changing. Okay, not changing in a good way. They kind of wear one mask for you and one mask for everybody else. And that's what started what I said in the beginning of this reading, where, yeah, that's what Spirit said to tell you in the beginning of this reading. You're not going to be able to abide people who wear masks. And that's very much what I'm seeing here. A strong kind of like, if you're a jerk, be a jerk right off the bat. Just be rude and let me be able to deal with it. But if you're not, if you're going to sit there and play these mind games, you are going to throw that person to the curb so fast their head will spin. Okay? There's somebody here that you have to look out for, because they're going to be the one that you think will stand by you. And they're going through this transformation and they're like, no, sorry, I'm out. But the person who winds up being there for you is the person that you have to look at more deeply. And that's going to be an earth sign energy, or they have strong earth sign presence within their chart. So how does Cancer embrace the power of their truth, and not waver in their convictions for love? How does Cancer embrace the power of their truth and not waver in their convictions for love? How does Cancer embrace the power of their truth and not waver in the convictions of their love? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right, fantastic. Now, I love these because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I was a medieval history major in college. And these cards, the Golden Tarot, are all based off of medieval and Renaissance art. So we have the inverted 10 of coins. So this is prosperity, success, and abundance, but it feels as if you're not moving forward in that success. Then we have, are all these, no. Then we have the 5 of swords. This is an ending of a fight, but it comes when you feel as if you actually have lost the prosperity that you were seeking, that there is some sort of disappointment. And I don't mean to say this to get you guys upset, because I know everybody wants to hear all the good things that happen in life, but there's some sort of disappointment that's coming about with the 10 of coins. Now, what was your 10 here? Yeah, you have the 10 of pentacles here crowning you. Success, abundance, you move forward in your truth, but it comes after a disappointment. It comes after a sense of, can I do this? Or the success is followed by a question. It's followed by doubts and fears when it comes to love. Then you have the 6 of Wands, which is at the heart of this reading. Success, prosperity, abundance, moving forward and celebrating that success, being armed against the negativity of the world or the heartbreaks that you have been through. And now it is your time. Then we have, again, the Emperor, strong Aries presence within this reading. Knowing your truth. This here can very well be the person that stands with you. And it can be a Taurus on the cusp of being an Aries, or like born on the first day of the Taurus time period, or it can be, that they have this Taurus Aries presence to them, because you have this Aries sense here, this Emperor sense of power and prestige and knowing what it is that you want. There's also a sense of being mindful that, yes, you're going to meet somebody who's very strong, but you are also going to meet somebody who is very strong but very manipulative with their words. All right, so be aware of that. Be aware. Now, this could be in romantic love, this could be in any sort of love, that there is somebody who's going to come about, who's kind of like, oh, I know exactly what it is that I'm doing. This is exactly what needs to be done. Going to try and change the situation to what they want, and not taking into account what you want. Because and Aries, in the negative sense, is like Nero, who plays his fiddle as Rome burns. Then you have the Justice card. This is a Libra energy. The time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. Justice coming in, claiming this justice, knowing what it is that you want. Your subconscious message here for this reading is the 3 of coins, which is saying that justice comes, but justice comes as you work with others, as you look at other people's point of views, as you take in more knowledge and more understanding, because there is a sense here of not letting your voice be overshadowed by what other people are thinking, but also not shying away from the truth that you need to see. Because there's something here, something bigger that's going on, that's leading you into the next stage of your journey when it comes to love, when it comes to what your heart wants. And your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is saying, do not fight, okay? Because there's something here that can't be won. There's somebody here who can't be changed, but don't roll over and play dead. When it comes to love, when it comes to your heart's truth, follow your heart, listen to your soul. Wisdom is guiding you, and have courage to believe in your own heart. All right, Cancer, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.